Hello, am I audible, ma'am?
Sir, yes, sir. You are audible. Sir, kindly
Okay,
wait.
ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Sir, hello. Sukumar, sir.
Hello, ma'am.
Okay, sir. I am audible, sir.
Yeah, audible, audible.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Sir, shall we start our program, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sir. Good morning and a very warm welcome to one and all present here today. Distinguished guest, respected resource person, academicians, researchers, students, and participants from various institutions. It is indeed a privilege and an honor to welcome you all to the fourth international workshop on securing the Internet of Things, exploring threats and countermeasures. On behalf of Lailani Kati Publication and Press and LKP Academy, I extend my heartfelt greetings to everyone joining us today, both in spirit and participation. We are delighted to host this scholarly gathering on Saturday, the 13th December of 2025, a day dedicated to knowledge sharing, intellectual exchange, and a critical discussion on one of the most pressing challenges of the digital era in IoT security. The Internet of Things has transformed how we interact with technology, embedding intelligence into everyday devices and systems. However, with this rapid expansion comes an equally significant rising vulnerability threats and security challenges. This workshop aims to explore these dimensions deeply while discussing effective countermeasures and the future directions for security IoT ecosystems. Now, we formally commence today's program. It's my proud privilege to invite Miss P. Yogeshwari, Admin Coordinator of Lailani Kati Publication and Press, Madurai, to deliver the welcome address. Ma'am, I kindly request you to take over the address of the gathering. Welcome, ma'am.
Good morning and a warm welcome to everyone. On behalf of LKP Academy and Lailan Academy Publication and Press, it is my great pleasure to welcome you to the fourth international workshop on securing the Internet of Things, exploring threats and countermeasures. In today's digitally connected world, the Internet of Things plays a vital role across industries, but it also introduces serious security challenges. This workshop aims to create awareness, share expert insights, and encourage meaningful decisions on emerging threats and effective countermeasure in IoT security. We are honored to have Dr.T.Sukumar sir, Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Mohan Babu University as our distinguished resource person whose expertise will greatly enrich this session. I sincerely thank all the participants, academicians, resource and professionals for joining us today. Your presence makes this event meaningful and successful. Once again, welcome and I wish you an insightful and productive workshop. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Ms. P. Yogeshwari, for your insightful and inspiring welcome. Your words have truly set a meaningful foundation for today's deliberations. Now, moving ahead to the most awaited segment of today's workshop. It gives me immense pleasure to introduce our esteemed resource person for this international workshop, Dr. T. Sukumar sir, Professor of Mohan Babu University, Turupati, Andhra Pradesh. He is a distinguished and academician and researcher with extensive expertise in computer networks, cybersecurity, and emerging technologies. His research contributions and teaching experience have significantly enriched the field of computer science, particularly in areas related to secure systems and advanced computing. We are extremely fortunate to have Dr. T. Sukumar sir with us today to share these valuable insights on IoT threats, vulnerabilities, and effective countermeasures, a topic that is not only technically critical but also globally relevant. I now cordially invite Dr. T. Sukumar sir to deliver his technical session and enlighten us with his knowledge and experience. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thanks for the nice introduction.
Sir, take over the session, sir.
Sure, ma'am.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Whether my voice is audible?
Yes, sir. You are audible, sir.
Okay, thank you. So I'm welcoming all the participants to share my knowledge with securing the Internet of Things, exploring threats and countermeasures. So today my agenda is first let's see what is Internet of Things. Probably everyone knows, and what all the protocols are used and IoT architecture. Some of the basic introduction. Then we will move on to the threats, and then what are the remedies for the threats. So this is the overall objective. So what is IoT? Everyone knows that Internet of Things. Now we want to connect the objects which are all available in the every world that should be connected to the internet and make every object to be a smart object. How is it possible to convert the normal object into a smart object? For example, you may connect your electrical appliances to the internet. We can fix the sensor and capturing the sensor output to the processor, and that data may be transferred to the cloud platform, and we can control the electrical appliances from the remote. Say, for example, if you want to switch on the AC from the remote, if you want to switch on the some other electrical appliances, how is it possible to control from the remote? So these are all the possible things are happens in future with the support of the sensors and processor and communication modules. So a network of physical devices embedded with these are all various objects. So we need a devices to collect the data, and based on the data we will take the remedial actions. So we are going to connect various objects present in the global through the network. Now, when you are connecting the objects to the internet, then obviously there may be possibility of vulnerabilities, weakness. So anyone can control the devices. So how do we protect that? How do we protect it? And what are the solutions for that? So let's see one by one. Why IoT matters? So IoT, it enhances efficiency and productivity. Now we have a smartphone. Yes, you know very well. Everyone can uh, see the map and locations and what are the availabilities, resources are available in the internet and nearest to the point, petrol bank, hospital, and various resources we can access it quickly. So now the one step ahead, we are going to control the objects through the IoT. So now IoT is enhances efficiency and productivity. It enables real-time decision making. I want to convert my home into a smart home. How is it possible? Yes, I can fix the sensors everywhere. I can collect the data and pass the data to the cloud platform, and I can have a program to control the devices from the remote. So I can convert my smart home, normal home, into a smart home, right? If I am connecting the all the objects through the sensors, obviously if anyone can control the my home, then obviously I could not access any of the electrical appliances, or I could not access any objects which are all present in the home. Now there may be these are all the possibility vulnerabilities are present. So how do we protect it? So the now IoT is reduces human effort through automation and improves safety, comfort, and convenience. and it drives digital transformation across industries. Even I'm telling about the converting the normal home into a smart home. Now think about the industry. Industry is moving towards 4.0 and 5.0, completely automation with the support of reducing the human intervention and making the industry become a fully automatic with the support of robotics also. So again, there may be a possibility of including the IoT in the industry. So now, what are the key components of IoT? Sensors and actuators. So sensor will capture the data. So according to the data, you have to take the remedial actions. So how to perform the actions? So actions can be performed through the actuator. So sensor output will be given to actuator. Actuator will take the necessary actions, maybe a rotary movement or any other mechanical movement based on the pressure. We can convert your normal car into a smart car also. So again, there is a possibility of including the IoT, right? So now, what are the ways we can connect the every object to the internet media or cloud? So we can have a various protocols. What are the connectivities mechanisms are available? Available means Wi-Fi, or Bluetooth, or Zigbee, or 5G, and LP WAN. So these are all the protocols that are available to connect the objects to the cloud platform. Now, data processing, how do we process it? So, microcontrollers and edge computings are required to process the data which are all produced by the sensors. And the cloud platform will be storing the data, storage, analytics, and device management. So, all the devices output will be stored in a cloud platform. And the user interfaces, obviously, we need any of the applications or dashboard alerts are required. Suppose I want to switch it off my AC from the remote. I forgot to switch it on, or I forgot to switch it off before accessing the AC. So from the remote I can switch it off. Suppose during the hot summer time, I wish to switch on the AC one hour little earlier before I reach the home. So from the remote I can switch it on with the support of the IoT. How is it possible to switch it on? So I can fix the sensor, I can collect the sensor data of AC, and that will be passed to cloud. Now I know what is the status of AC. Now it is in off condition. From the remote I can give the control input. So that input will be actuated, and that immediately the AC become is in the on condition. So before I reach the home, I can use the electrical appliances effectively. Then IoT architecture, there are three layers: perception layer, network layer, and application layer. So perception layer, sensors and actuators, and that input will be given to the device, and device will process, and that information will be passed to the cloud through the gateway. So network layer, communication protocols comes in the picture, and application layer, cloud and analytics. And the benefits of IoT, yes, obviously automation and a reduced manual intervention, and improved accuracy and operational visibility, and a resource optimization. I said earlier, if I forget to switch off that electrical appliances, I can control the appliances from the remote. Similarly, suppose I wish to switch it on for the effective usage of the electrical appliances, I can do it in the device also. Similarly, even in the fridge also, you can convert the fridge into smart fridge. It can sense what all the necessary fruits are available in the fridge. So that will give the immediate information to the consumer. You have a shortage of apple, or you have a shortage of vegetables. So all informations can be sensed. That the sensitive data can be given to the cloud, and you may have some algorithms to check the available data. We can train the algorithm through the various data set. For example, apple or any of the fruits already you may have be trained. Now, what are the things are available? So it depends on the availability of fruits and vegetables in the fridge. We can give the input. So that input will be given to the consumer. Now you have a shortage of apple and vegetables. Please buy it necessarily. So like that you will get a information. So we are making the entire things become a smarter, right? So resource optimization and real-time monitoring and alerts, and data-driven decision. Right. What are the challenges in IoT? When I say when you are connecting all the objects to the internet, so you are giving the path, you are giving the door to access your all the objects which are all present in the home as well as in the across the globe. Now, what are the possibilities of risk, security, and privacy risk, and device heterogeneity? Because you are going to connect different objects and different devices that are not a similar kind of devices, that are all different devices. So there may be a compatibility issues and scalability. If you are connecting more number of objects across the world, then there may be a possibility of scalability issues and power and battery limitations, because every object should be detected through the sensor, so that should have a the minimum requirement of power is required to process the entire thing. So power and battery limitations are very important. And the data management complexity, because we are collecting the data from the various objects into the onto the cloud platform. So again there may be a question of how do we manage the data. High speed applications for we will go with the 5G for critical and low latency applications, and or we can also access through wired media also, Ethernet cable. Normally in the laboratory we might be used the Ethernet cable. And IoT applications, as I said earlier, we can convert the home into a smart home, smart thermostats and lighting, security. Even you can control the brightness of the light through the IoT applications also. Right? And healthcare, wearable smartwatch. Nowadays, through the smartwatch, we can measure the pressure and other things also related to our health. Right? So remote monitoring, smart medical devices, and Industry 4.0, predictive maintenance, robotics, asset tracking. Industry 4.4 is mainly they wanted to reduce the human intervention. So more robotics kind of things will be used to convert the normal industry into a very smart industry. And smart cities, traffic control system, waste management, smart parking. Even in the Bangalore, they have introduced machine AI-based traffic light control system. Instead of fixing the time for the red light and orange and green, they'll change the duration dynamically with respect to the available traffic on a particular road. So they will take the picture of that particular road, and that picture input will be given to the AI machine. So the AI will analyze the picture. So based on the traffic conditions, it will change the duration dynamically. So this way they have implemented in Bangalore, and slowly I hope in Hyderabad also they have implemented, and now rest of the cities also they are trying to do that. And similarly, if someone is violating the traffic regulations or traffic rules, their car number or vehicle number will be captured. That immediately the fine will be imposed. So this kind of things also they have done with that image processing based AI algorithms. So now introduction to IoT security. Billions of devices are connected across the globe, so there may be a possibility of massive attack surface and weak firmware, passwords, protocols, right? So password is a very important thing, and ensuring the basic important things, confidentiality, integrity, availability, that is very important. And a major IoT security threats, device may be hijacked. As I mentioned earlier, if you are converting your normal home into a smart home, all objects are connected. So all objects are connected in the internet. Now, if someone is knowing the password, they assume that they hijacked or they have trapped the entire smart home. Now you have all appliances, but you could not use it because someone is having the control. You could not switch it on the any of the appliances, or you could not use the appliances. So your entire smart home will be locked, but you will be in the home, but you cannot use it. So this kind of things are maybe possibility because of the vulnerabilities. So we should identify the weakness present in the particular system, and we should overcome it. So how to overcome this? So that we will see it later. Now, what are the possible security threats? Hijacking or botnets kind of attack, backdoor attack, man in the middle attack, that is MITM or replay attack, and API application program interface attacks or cloud attack, wireless attacks, and physical dampering. Physical dampering, that is the worst case, that we cannot do it. Right. Now, in the case of man in the middle attack, someone is, for example, the person X is transmitting the information to the Y. The Z is the person is in the intermediate, silently monitoring the packet, whatever transmitted between the X and the Y. So that is a kind of a eavesdropping attack. That is a Wi-Fi eavesdropping. Eavesdropping in the sense silently they may monitor it, or sniffing kind of attacks, or email hijacking. Email hijacking in the sense the recipient address will be modified with the Z address. So instead of Y, Z will receive the email. Similarly, IP spoofing, changing the IP address also, right? And DNS spoofing. The sometimes we may not able to reach the particular URL, particular domain. Where, for example, mbu.asia or google.com. If someone is change the address, then we could not access the particular URL. Sometimes we might experience this kind of things. The domain will not be reachable. And session hijacking. And session hijacking is whenever you are doing some kind of online transaction. The online transaction, the particular session will be hijacked by someone else, or we could not complete the transaction, or our amount will be debited from account, or something will be negative things will be happen. So now we have a very good solution of online banking transaction, because each transaction will be have a multi factor authentication. The one is the password mechanism, the another one is the OTP we will be receiving in our mobile phone. So we should not share the OTP with any of the third person. And a secure socket layer hijacking, and ARP cache poisoning. ARP is a address resolution protocol mechanism, that is IP to MAC address conversion, and MAC to IP address conversion, RERP. So that I don't want to go in depth with that. So these are all the possible attacks, and the man in the middle attacks. So IoT is attack surface maybe a possibility of attacking the device or network or cloud or application. So these are all the various possible attacks of there, multiple points of vulnerability. So we should check the vulnerabilities in device level and the network level, as well as in the cloud level, application level. There may be a possibility of getting the attacks in various places. So protocol weakness, even though IoT is connected across with the various protocols, there may be a weakness in the protocol also. MQTT, that is a message queuing telemetry transport protocol. No encryption mechanisms are there, but it's a lightweight, easy to use. Similarly, COAP is another protocol. There may be possibility of spoofing, and Zigbee legacy keys are used, and BLE is another protocol. There may be possibility of sniffing. Easily they can smell the what all the contents are transmitted between the transmitter and the receiver. And similarly, LoRaWAN is the key mismanagement, may be a possibility of that particular protocol. These are all some of the weakness. So MQTT and COAP normally used in the application level, application layer protocols for data messaging. MQTT is the TCP protocol used for broader IoT, and COAP is the UDP protocol used for extremely constrained devices. And BLE and Zigbee is the lower layer, physical layer or media access control layer. Wireless standards for device connectivity, and BLE for short range personal, Zigbee for long range low power mesh connection. Security requirements, normally we require strong authentication mechanisms are required. Now we identified what are the possibility of weaknesses present in the IoT uh, when you are establishing the IoT across the globe, Internet of Things. When you are trying to connect all the objects across the globe, so we should need a strong authentication and secure booting and transport layer security and zero trust and continuous monitoring. Now, what are the cybersecurity tools that are available? So, Nmap is a one basic tool, network scanner. So, normally, how the attackers will attack the particular application. So, they will identify what are the applications or ports are opened. So it will check the availability of ports are opened. So through the port or through that particular application, they can enter into the particular system and they will capture the data, or they can uh, disturb the regular operation of the particular machine. So this is the way they will identify the path to enter into the particular system. So Nmap is the one good tool to scan the particular network, and Wireshark for packet analysis. If someone is trying to modify the content of destination IP address or source IP address or some other modification in the packet, so this can be analyzed through the packet analysis. And similarly, Metasploit. So this is the exploit framework. This is also a cybersecurity tool, and the Bub Shoot is the web testing tool, and similarly, OpenVS is the vulnerability scanner, and Nikto is the web scanner tool, and Hashcat is for password cracking. If someone is normally we used to keep the password like that, say for example ABC123, ABC1234 like that. So whatever the guessing password that can be easily guessed by the particular person. So this should be eliminated through the while creating the password. The password should be something I can suggest. For example, you might be fond with a certain novel or any film character, or you can keep your family member's name as abbreviated one. You can pick the first character and keep the some of the year, date of birth year along with the special character. So you can keep like that so that we can avoid the password cracking. Right. Similarly, SQL injection testing can be carried through the SQL map, and the aircrack NG is the Wi-Fi hacking tool, and John Ripper is a password cracker. Again, snot intrusion detection can be detected through snot, and host intrusion detection can be detected through OSSEC. And similarly, a number of tools. I just listed only the some of the basic tools and some of the important tools here. Now, what are the technical countermeasures? Participants, am I comfortable with the topic? Are you all able to understand it? Yes. I didn't get any response. So, okay, I hope everyone is listening. Now, technical countermeasures. So, wish to protect the network. So, how to protect it? So, network security, firewalls. Probably you know that they will set up the firewalls, so that will filter the unauthorized traffic, hardware and software kind of things are there. So mainly the firewalls will allow the packet based on the policy set up by the organization. Similarly, intrusion detection system, intrusion prevention system, detect and prevent intrusion in real time. Network segmentation limits the lateral movements of attackers, and VPN, secure remote access using encryption mechanism. Virtual private network, VPN is the virtual private network. We can establish the private network over the internet. Intranet through internet, that is a virtual private network. And some of the emerging trends to protect the complete network AI-based detection mechanism. And these are all some of the hot research topic, how the AI will be helpful to uh, uh, detect the incoming unusual packet, right? And similarly, blockchain identity and zero trust IoT post quantum cryptography. Now, endpoint security can be given with the help of antivirus and malware detect known threats. So, malware is a malicious software. And similarly, in the when I am talking about a malware, ransomware, that is also another one kind of a hot topic. Ransomware is if someone will hijack your complete PC's data or laptop data, and they may demand the money to unlock the entire files. We may have the files in the laptop or the PC. Everything is encrypted, but we could not able to access the data. So how to access it? So we should pay the money. They will use some kind of key mechanisms to unlock it. Then we could use it later part. So that is a ransomware concept. So this kind of things maybe happens when you are trying to access the mail or internet or unusual websites. Then there may be a possibility of ransomware. Similarly, they may ask you to give a reply in the mail with a keyword, say some of the interesting keyword. When you use that particular keyword with that reply mail, immediately they will they will encrypt the whole files available in your laptop. So you could not able to access your resources. This is also another possibility of ransomware. Similarly, EDR and XDR solutions, behavioral threat detection and response, and regular OS and software patching. So even when you are using the smartphone, we should usually update the software patch periodically. Otherwise, we could not able to access the OS. So we can access the smartphone, but if any unusual packets or unusual applications that may create a vulnerability, so our mobile we may miss your mobile data. We may if any intruders or any attacks maybe happens through the mobile also, mobile applications, right? So then device control prevent unauthorized USB and peripheral usage. And application security, when you come to that point, secure coding practices prevent SQL injection and cross-site scripting and some CSRF and web application firewall. How to protect the web applications and the code reviews and static analysis identify vulnerabilities early. And data security, coming to the data security, we may have an encryption mechanism at rest and transit, AES and RSA, TLS, some of the mechanism, advanced encryption standard and RSA algorithm and transport layer security and data loss prevention that will prevent data leakage. And regular backups mitigate the ransomware attacks. I already mentioned that what is ransomware, and that ransomware attacks can be mitigated through the regular backup. So that is a good option. Even in the mobile also, we used to have a backup of data. Our system automatically it will take a backup. If something has happened, unusual activity of ransomware happens, someone has encrypted, we could not decrypt it because they only know that key mechanism. So without the key, we cannot decrypt the original content. So better way is we can have a from the backup of data, you can again you can convert your system into the particular old data so that you can retrieve your old files. Identity and access management. So we can use some strong password policies and multi-factor authentication, role-based access control, and least privilege principle, periodic access reviews. So some of the mechanisms to uh, frame the policy, and you can have a very good access mechanisms. Right. So multi-factor authentication I mentioned earlier. In the previous case, in the olden days, once if you insert the ATM card into the ATM machine, it will ask the PIN number. That is the only mechanism. After completion of after entering the PIN number, we can do the all kind of transition. Then immediately we can withdraw the cash from the ATM machine. Then after that, you can take the ATM card from the machine. So this is the usual procedure. Now, after realizing it, many of the customers are forgot to collect the ATM card from the ATM machine. So what they have done, so they have changed the policy and they have introduced a small thing. Once you enter the ATM card and immediately ATM card information will be scanned. So from the strip. So after entering your all the details, then you can complete the transaction. So immediately you can take the ATM card. Otherwise, some kind of alert message or alert voice system, voice message will be given to the users. Please collect the ATM card first, then you can collect your cash next. So like that, you will get the information. So some kind of a this is a one kind of a authentication, a multi-factor authentication. So this is a alert message for collecting the ATM card. In the case of multi-factor authentication, PIN number, and nowadays we are receiving the OTP in the mobile also. Once if you enter the ATM card in the ATM machine, after entering the PIN number, immediately you'll be getting the OTP number also. So OTP is a one kind of password for verification, and also we can enter the PIN number, right? And monitoring and detection, security information and event management. So that is the important parameter to monitor the system. So continuous log monitoring with a system log. When you look into the system log file, we can see that who are all the persons visitor normally, who are all used the particular applications. So they can check the log on. If any unusual entries are recorded in the log, immediately they can alert the particular system. And anomaly or behavior analytics and threat intelligence feeds. Administrative and policy countermeasures, information security policies, incident response plan. Suppose if any unusual incidents are happened, and what are the methods to overcome that, overcome the particular incident. Say, for example, if someone has hacked the system or someone has deleted the files from the remote, if you are complaining to the cyber crime, they will cyber experts will come and they will analyze it. Immediately, what they will do, they will, as like as the usual incident happened, like an accident. Immediately, they will check whether the system is in the on condition or is in the off condition, and how to recover the data from the particular system, and who are all used. They will check the log files and they will check the details, and based on the availability of data, and they will take the action according to that incident response plan and disaster recovery and business continuity plans. Disaster recovery, in the case of earthquake or natural disturbances, anything happens, the total damage of physical uh, components. So how to recover from that? So that is the different thing. If someone is if someone is firing the important evidences, then how to recover from it? So evidence collection is a separate topic, right? So regular security audits and risk assessments. These are all the administrative side. What are all the ways we can protect the data, and compliance with the standards ISO to 27001 and NIST standards and GDPR, and uh, we can protect the data. And human-centric countermeasures, cybersecurity awareness training, phishing simulation exercises, and clear reporting mechanism for incidents, enforcing acceptable use policies. So that are the some of the human-centric countermeasures. So we can give a awareness training whenever. Even the government also giving the awareness to all the public, right? So in the final slide, I'll provide you one number. In case if you are all having any financial related issues, or someone is cheated, or someone is called you, and they might be collected the OTP. Previously, the some persons will call from like a bank. They told like, we are calling from this bank. Please share your OTP. We want to correcting your customer transaction details or customer details. So the public may unknowingly they may be shared the OTP. So immediately they will take the money from the they will take the money from the particular account. So this is the way they have cheated. Now, instead of calling the person to share the OTP, they are sending the message with the URL. If you click that URL, immediately your account will be blocked or your account will be hacked by that particular person. They will withdraw the money from that entire account, or they will transfer the money from your account to their account. So some kind of unusual incidents are happen. So how to protect this? So we can protect this through the cyber security awareness training, right? And a clear reporting mechanism for incidents. This is the separate topic, cyber forensic, and cyber forensic expert will collect all the evidences and finally they will submit the report to the court. Suppose if you are complaining, if someone is lost 10 lakhs in their account, immediately they will file the complaint in the cybercrime police station. Nowadays, we can make the complaint through the online. You can check it in the website also, cyber security complaint, cybercrime complaint, cybercrime.gov.in. There is a website is available. You can file the complaint in the online without directly go to the police station, cybercrime police station. Right, cyber attack and the key countermeasures. So phishing attack, right, email filtering and multi-factor authentication, user awareness. Phishing in the sense, suppose if someone is wanted to disturb the regular activity of server, so they will keep on sending the multiple mails to the particular server. So server activity will be disturbed, and malware, malicious kind of software that can be eliminated through the antivirus and patching. That is a periodic updates of your patch file. And ransomware, the solution for that is we can take a backup regularly and we can divide the network into a segment so that instead of the whole network will be affected, we can keep the few devices under a single network. So like that, we can form a sub network so that the whole network will not be disturbed. Only the small portion of network may be affected. So the solution is periodic update of the particular data. And DDoS, distributed denial of service attack. So the that can be avoided through the rate limiting and traffic scrubbing, right? And CDN is also another technique. And the man in the middle attack can be eliminated through transport layer security and virtual private network. And the insider threat access control and monitoring audits, some kind of mechanisms that already we have seen, that access control mechanism and monitoring mechanism, audit mechanism through which we can eliminate the threat. So this is the number I wish to share with you, helpline number. In case even if you might be updated your software periodically, patch files periodically, your OS periodically in the mobile phone as well as in the laptop or in the PC, right? All kind of things are have done it very well in proper manner, but that too you have lost your money by someone else. Immediately call this number 1930. That is the cybercrime number. So cybercrime police station number. You can tell them, sir, I lost the money with this person. I have shared the number of account, bank account number. I have. You can explain the scenario in a short manner, or you can tell that this person has taken the money from my account. Immediately, their account will be blocked for a certain time. Within the 2 hours, they can the entire money will be revert back to your actual account. So that may be a possibility of this 1930. This information I collected from the cybercrime police station. We have also conducted various seminars with the support of cybercrime police. They are creating the awareness to the public through the uh, uh, our normal mobile calls. Also 1930 is the helpline number. Thank you. This is my session part. Now we have seen that what is the IoT and how to connect with the internet across the globe. Then what are the threats are there and what are the countermeasures to overcome those kind of attacks, right? I hope I have completed my part. Any doubts you may ask me. I plan to show some of the demonstration for this various kind of tool. Kali Linux is one of the best platform, best operating system to practice all kind of your various tools like Nmap, information gathering, and penetration testing. This all kind of things we can go with the Kali Linux operating. I plan to show that, but how many participants are really live, really understanding? I don't know about it. Yeah, participants from your side, any feedback? Participants,
Participants, any doubts you may ask.
I wish to show the demonstration, but if you are all interested, then I will show it. Okay, so
Participants, any doubts?
yeah, okay, thank you, Kavya.
Sir, thank you very much, sir, for such an informative and enriching session. Your
Okay, thank you,
presentation
ma'am.
has provided us with a deeper understanding, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for all your participants.
Okay, sir. Sir, can we conclude the workshop, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sir. As we come towards the conclusion of today's workshop, it is time to express our gratitude to all those who made this event a success. I now invite Mrs. Monica, Project Manager of LKP Academy, Madurai, to deliver the vote of thanks. We request her to kindly take this moment as conclude the program.
Good morning to all, respected esteemed speaker, faculty members, and participants. On behalf of LKP Academy, I take this opportunity to express our senior gratitude to everyone who contribute to the success of 4th International Workshop on Securing the Internet of Things, Exploring Threats and Countermeasures. We are deeply thankful to our esteemed resource person Dr.T.Sukumar sir, Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Mohan Babu University, for sharing his valuable insights and expertise which greatly enriched this workshop. I would also like to extend my heartfelt thanks to Ms. P. Yogeshwari ma'am for the warm and gracious welcome address that set a positive tone for today's event. Our sincere appreciation goes to all participants for their active involvement, insightful questions, and engagement thoughtful the session. Special thanks to the organizing team and the technical coordinators for their dedicated efforts in planning and executing this workshop smoothly. Once again, thank you all for your presence and support. We look forward to our continued association with LKP Academy in our future academic initiatives. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, all participants.
Thank you, Ms. Monica
Thank you,
ma'am,
ma'am.
for your gracious words of appreciation. With this, we come to the end of the 4th International Workshop on Securing the Internet of Things, Exploring Threats and Countermeasures. On behalf of LKP Academy and Lailani Kati Publication and Press, I sincerely thanks our distinguished resource person, respected participants, organizing committee members, and all participants for their valuable presence and active involvement. We hope today's discussion and insights will inspire further research, innovation, and responsible implementation of secure in IoT systems. Thank you all once again. Have a wonderful day ahead. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thanks for the
Thank you, sir.
opportunity.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thanks for all the participants.